wanted to make a quick video for my daughter. No way is this professional, but this way I can show her how to do proper maintenance. What I first do is I'll shut down my computer and turn it back on. Why? To close out all the programs that are closed out and in the back of the computer. When you press Control Shift C, Control Alt Delete, you can go to the main menu. You can also, when you're in the main menu, shut down your computer and turn it back on. That's what I did first. So what I do next is I will go into Start. I will go into my pictures. Now I have a low running computer right now until I can save up for money for I want to get a gaming computer. So my Sims doesn't run like I like it on here, and I can't like record like this while I'm playing The Sims, which sucks. But the first thing I do usually is I'll go into my pictures, and as you can see, most of these are just yeah, I'll like save the pictures I want to save. I got two outside T1 hard drives, YT1, because I can save a lot on them, and it was a good investment. Archie has one too. Emily has one too. My daughter. But I go and save anything I can. The way you do this is you go home, and when you have that plugged in, it's unit. I can't plug that in, and my headset's in at the same time, so I'm just gonna say, right here it will say Unison. You will take the picture, and then it says move to, and you can move it to wherever you want. Move it to why isn't it saying that now? Oh, because I didn't click on anything. There we go. Manage. It says move to. You click on that. You got documents, pictures. You can move it to all these places. What you do is you choose your location, go all the way down, and right here it would say Unison, and then you'd click on wherever you want to move it to. Like this is Untitled. I'll just put it under Save Pictures. You move it, and it's moved to Save Pictures, as you can see. But I usually do that into my Unison folder. I don't have a lot of pictures. I make sure that there's not a lot of videos, because, like my brother taught me, my these videos, excuse me, actually take up a lot of space, and so like this Inside Out 2 one, I already got that up. I moved that to my Unison folder. I got two because one's for The Sims and my diary, and the other one's for just my pictures and my videos. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired today. I don't know what's going on. It's hot. So yeah. So the other place I know that Emily needs to do that with, and that I usually do that with, is my electronics arts. I have like a whole lot of other things in here. Like I have writing that I write. Um, I have um, just different things. Kindle. Um, Different things. Now, electronic arts is okay. Let's go to the okay. Electronic arts is the folder where The Sims 4 is. You clicked on that. You click on The Sims 4, and I know Emily knows how to do this too. I don't mess with any of this except for recorded videos. You'll see, like, I can't view these unless I'm doing it in my Video Suite editor. So, but these videos all take up a lot of space. So what I'll do is, after my video editor, I'll either delete them if I don't need them, or I'll move them onto my Sims Unison folder, and you do it the same way by doing that. But I don't think so for now. The other thing that you want to go into in Electronic Arts is you want to go into you can do your saves, and all you do is you copy all those and you paste them into your Unison, and then the game's still in here. You copy these. You don't. I mean, you move these, but they won't be in your game. They'll be on your Unison thing. And like I made a separate folder for the last Steve and Marie I played, and that was where Steve hated Marie. I still got that game. What I'll do is if I ever want to play it again, I'll just take it off my Unison and put it here. But if you save it a lot and you have a lot of games that you play, different ones like 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll have this full. This I find when I clean it out and it's not full. And this is just the gameplay that I have right now with that one Sims game. It it plays a lot easier. And this'll actually be easier when you have a good computer too, because doing this maintenance will like free up all this space. That's another thing. People have a lot of mods for The Sims. I can't run mods at all. My computer will crash. I also know, just don't let my daughter know when they update the games. You want to take all your mods out, and see which ones don't work with the game anymore, or basically put them back in. Um, if you want that. There are tutorials I've watched about that particular thing with the game crashing, um, where, even the professional simmers that are online have had problems with their mods. So that would be the custom mods. Custom music, the music, um, I don't have custom music. And the reason I don't is because music takes up a lot of space on your hard drive. So if I did get custom music, I think it would be with a better computer with more power for gaming. Um, so that's why that's empty. I don't go into content or any of these because I know that I can screw something up majorly with the game. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to have to reload the game. So I don't know what any of this stuff is, just to let you know. I do know that I can go in where what we want to do is the recorded videos, your saves, and then screenshots too. These are all the Sim screenshots. What I and it's anything that you take, with the capture thing, and that Sims take pictures too. So any video recording that you do personally with your keyboard, with your control or capture will be put here. V for video will be put in your video folder. So anything you record on your game, and I'm assuming the video. I haven't really done the videos with gameplay. I haven't done the video camera. So I'm assuming because the way the capture and the cameras are, which I do like photography in the Sims game, so everything you do with your photography will be in this thing, and it will build up. So I mean, I have like the same picture here. That's because she took 5 selfies, and the reason I did that is because some of these qualities of selfies are not good. So it really will add up in your game, and if you don't keep a constant watch, it can lag your computer too. So what you want to do, I got 5 of these, so I don't think I need 5. What I'll do is, let me make sure I'm not getting one with low quality. Um, I'll do it in Snip and Sketch or something. I'll just save one. I'll take the rest of them and I'll just delete them. just so that I have one. Um, and then that way I do what I want with it. I'll crop it, put it up on in a picture. If I want to share it on my Facebook page, I do. If I want to make a collage, I do, and then I just get rid of the picture. Um, because, or I will turn around and put it on my Unison hard drive. And that's because, like, all these pictures right here, that's my old house that I made. Don't really need any of these. This is from when because I just moved in my Sims. So from here on, all the way down to here, all these with these and these are all because I want to, not this, but all because I wanted to capture and make a collage of what her new home is going to look like, what the land looked like before we built. Because I do plan on keeping this one for a little while because Marie is pregnant. Um, and so I needed to basically get rid of what I couldn't do on that other lot because I just started building randomly because whenever you got money. Now I have a little bit of money, from zero to, I think I had like 30,000 I could build on this lot, which isn't much, so I have to do the basics now like I normally do. And I can't really, I did do just finish doing a chimney and a fireplace because of course Steve is a mason by trade in real life. He was a mason. Unfortunately, they don't have any masons in the game, so but they do have the carpenter skill. And Steve did do carpentry in real life, so I have him doing carpentry. Marie, right now, I'm just having her be a homebody. I mean, she's learning the skill of gardening so she can sell all everything that she plants. And then we can, eventually gameplay is you keep them, you put them in the fridge, you make your food from them, and your food quality just goes up and up and up and up and up. As when the other quality of all the other foods go up. I'm a master of only probably the artist skill is probably the only thing I really mastered. I did do I'm learning. I'm having fun learning the photography thing because there's different things in photography that I didn't know about. So like there's a picture in there that keeps rotating your pictures that you can throw your pictures in and stuff like that. So in that way I have family pictures and I can do a more generational. I like doing generational Sims. So anyways, that's the second thing I'll do is take that stuff, put them on, get rid of them, put them on my either delete them, what the ones I don't need, or put them on my Unison. I hope I'm saying that right. So that's what I do. I open it up, make sure everything's cleaned out because what's happening is it's like graph paper, like I was telling Emily before. Like each little square. It's like it. It's not exactly what happens in a computer, but each little square has a like something in it for each program. And so what happens every time you delete stuff, like with the recycle bin, I'm opening it up. These are going to be deleted. These take up in the proverbial graph paper one square each, and they're in a different spot. Like my screen recorder project records where the screen recorder is because it helps it retrieve the information faster if it's around that thing. And the Sims do the Sims folder, so it helps to have all those clumped together. This is proverbial. I don't know exactly what it does, but this is the proverbial way I understand it. So it just takes and every time there's a space where it's created. It it's like a hiccup in when your computer's running. So your computer, as if you keep going and deleting all these things, like I'm gonna empty my trash can, I'm gonna delete everything. If you take and empty your trash can, it creates those spaces. So I have hiccups. So my computer's not gonna run as good. So what do I do to get rid of those hiccups? Well, the first thing you want to do is go into your setting, your down here, your start, and you want to go down. I see I have it in my start already. I have it right in disk cleanup and defrag. Those are the two ones that I'm gonna show Emily that I wanted. They're in administrative tools, Archie, you know, if I'm talking to you. So they're in administrative tools, I believe, and yep, it says computer management system, defrag. I don't know half of these, so I stay out of them. You don't want to. I mean, we could fuck up the. Well, excuse my language. You can mess up the computer, but I stay out of most of those. But this cleanup, I know I can press the disk cleanup, and it'll come up. It'll calculate how many your temporary files. It'll calculate everything you can clean up, and it'll tell you how much space you can use. This is why I say in school you should take a computer class because you learn what all this stuff is. And I think this is the basics of computers that actually they should teach if they don't, um, about maintaining a computer and cleaning it up. I mean, it's just like cleaning up your room. You got to do it. But see, megabytes versus bytes versus kilobytes, I can't tell you what those are, which one's bigger, which files are bigger. So, anyways, and so what you do is you press OK. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Now, yes, because we want space in the computer. So yes, we want to delete the files. This is the first step in cleaning up your thing because you're going to make little hiccups in your computer. So we're deleting the files, and usually, um, it, mine. I'm gonna cancel this for a minute because I gotta do something. Because my there's one. There's one that always seems to Okay, one that usually tends to make this hard for me. So I'm just gonna clean up Drive C, and it's clean up Drive C. I don't have my Unisons hooked up right now because I don't want to accidentally clean them up. I don't know. I don't want to lose anything. So it just did it. It shut off by itself, so it cleaned it up. So the next thing you want to do is you go into your power again, and you, like I said, I just use these two right here because I don't know if they're on my daughter's computer or not. So you go all the way down to administrative tools again, Windows administrative tools, and you do your defrag after your disk cleanup, because what you did, remember, you just made all those things. Now in this you can do a few things. Mine, um you can actually set this up to do it constantly on a daily basis, the frequency, weekly or monthly. Now I do daily because I got such a rinky-dink computer. Otherwise I do weekly. So make sure that's set up to weekly. And to choose the drives, I select all. Drive C, basically. So, anyways, that's that. All right, I'm not gonna schedule. Okay. So Archie, Emily, you should be doing that once a week because you got a bigger computer than I do. If you do all this and your computer's still hiccuping, You might want to do it on a daily basis, but I do mine. Usually, I wish I could say daily and then have it choose and then choose the time of day too on mine because you if you're sleeping, then it's a better time to do it than if you're awake. What I do is I'll analyze it first. Hard disk drive, because like I said, this does it on a daily basis, and it'll tell me, okay, it's what drive it is, drive C, media type, it's a hard disk, that's what's in your inside your computer. It's running, or it'll tell you to last analyze, which I didn't even read. But I think I did. It analyzed it either last night when it did it itself, or I did it yesterday. I'm not sure, but the current status now it's running. It's analyzing. So, so I got all the things cleaned out of it, and I created empty squares. So now what this does is it's 1% fragmented. It takes all those squares and puts them at the beginning or at the end or the beginning, the empty squares, so that they can be called on when I put new stuff in here. And then when you put the new stuff and the new stuff goes into those empty squares, it's like it fragments it more, and your computer will run crappy still. So 1% fragmented. So why don't I do this? Why don't I optimize it, which is basically you're defragging your computer, and it's taken all those and put in all those empty squares at the end, and it's kind of like grouping all the like things together. And if I'm explaining this wrong, I know I'm not hitting it on mark because I'm not a computer whiz guy, but my understanding is just taking all those files and it's putting them where each program individually, like each of these programs, can retrieve the information as quickly as possible so that you do not have little hiccups. Or, you have the Sims, and between the Sims program that you're running and there might be in that hiccup a movie suite thing. It's taken the movie suite out so that the Sims don't have to go over that movie suite thing to get to the information it needs. So I'm 1% fragmented, so that might be the reason why I've been lagging in my game. My game was today really frustrating me because it kept shutting off, turning on, shutting off, turning on. This is the first thing I'm doing is I'm doing my just defragmenting my computer because this is the way I found out and taken out. This is how I found out how to make my computer run better. Now, the question I have is I keep on trying to take these things out. This is just a logo. It's not even anything to do with my computer. I thought it was, but it isn't. I thought it was something that I could do like Amazon. I got an actual link to Amazon there. Webster Bank, my bank. I have those. Those have those little arrows. That means it's all hooked up to a website that I want to go to. Now, this is the logo I pressed because it told me that when you press the logo and you can send it to your desktop, I did that and usually drag and drop it. I did that with this and it just put the logo on there. So that's nothing. But every time I try to get these off of here, it won't come off. This I want to stay. I don't know what that is. But I'll have to look to see what that is. But my to-do list, I want that to stay. But I got like Twitch. I watch Kevin on Twitch. I watch Little Simsy on Twitch. And I also watch another neuroscientist on Twitch. I like neuroscientists apparently. Um, my WPS I would not recommend. It's a pain in the behind, but I can't pay for Microsoft program. So that's the alternative. And I'm leery. I'm old fashioned. I'm leery of putting my all my documents in writing online, with the new Google documents, which is cool and everything. But I don't want everybody to see what I write. I just don't think. This is the other thing. See, first choice, another one, just a logo. It has nothing to do with anything. So I wanted to get my first choice onto my that's my healthcare center. That's my doctor's office. So that goes into their I wanted it to go into the patient portal, and it does not. That's frustrating. So anyways, there's all sorts of things, that I really would like to. I cannot send things to this thing. I don't know why. Um, so I'm at the point where I just want to take and reset the factory and do all this stuff over again. And what I'll do if I do that is I'll just kind of copy my logos and everything over into my Unison and have to do it all over again and write down which places I have on my computer because I get frustrated. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. The other thing is EA sucks. I'm sorry EA, but I like the other Sims better because I don't know when I can uh, if this doesn't work, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take the program out and just reinstall everything. But I think I can fix The Sims 4 if it doesn't work to where it's running right. I think I can fix it um by going into the EA app and re-downloading it, meaning not re-download it. I think there's a thing where it says fix the game. But yeah. Eh, anyways, I'm just doing this so that I can show my daughter the defrag. Um and we'll just let that defrag probably speed this up. And we're back. I just wanted to yeah, I've had to play my game while it defragged and everything. So you see there it defragged and then it consolidated. That was saying it was taking all the fragments out, putting them at the end, and then it was taking all the programs that go together and putting them together using those. things and putting them back to where they're supposed to be. So everything's defragged. It's not fragmented anymore. So the next thing I'll do is I don't need to analyze it again because I know it's already 0% fragmented. But we can do that again. Let's analyze it again, and we'll see what's going on. It should say 0% defragged. And after this, when it says 0% defragmented, I will go and I will turn off my computer and restart it again. Why? Because I want to make sure everything's okay. The other thing is that I will restart my Sims game again, see if this did anything to get me to gameplay. See, it says 0% fragmented now. So last analyzed or optimized 6:23, which is today's date at 5:14 p.m. and it's 5:15. So we are all done. So I just close that. We don't do anything else with that. And I am going to stop this recording. I'm going to stop my computer, turn off the computer, and turn it back on again. Okay, I restarted my computer. Hopefully, I mean, if I'm blown into this is the microphone I use for my head with my headsets. My daughter's home. I just don't want it extra. I've noticed that when I use this, I don't have the extra noise in the background. My webcam one is really good at picking up sound. So, anyways, that's what I did, and I restarted the computer. I started back up, and then I thought of a couple different things that I do because I do know I hear my daughter getting frustrated in her room, and I say, "Em, come here. I want to show you something," and she doesn't want to come. So, I'm doing this video for her. She can watch it at her leisure. The other thing I do is I'll go into settings. All right. Um, with my computer lagging. And I don't do this too often because I don't have to half the time. I'll go into System, Sound Display, Notifications, and Power. I will go into my notifications and actions and see I got notifications on. That could be lagging my computer big time. Okay, I don't want show me Windows welcome experience after updates occasionally when I sign in. All right, I don't want that. Why? Because it'll stop my program from working. But see, I turned off Skype, all these notifications because it just got to be so much. So when a website asks you turn on notification, you press no. Um Unless you really need the notification, you don't really want it um clogging up your computer. So I'm going to turn that off anyways. Um because I do find it lags my computer. Um, the other thing is I don't know what this does, so let's just see what it does. It opens up this. Okay, edit my quick actions. Okay, that's done. I can, and my quick actions are right here. I can add or take away from them. Okay, kind of like all this stuff. I don't like it. I can unpin. I can unpin that. Take it off. Um, Connect. I can take this off. Snip screen I like. Alarms. Turn that off. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Some of these I'll leave on because I don't know what they are. So we'll just leave all that on. And I'll press done. Because I don't know what some of those are. So we just leave them on. It looks like those are like quick quick actions, I guess. You also can get help and feedback, but I normally just turn off all my notifications, um, the sounds, master volume. Yeah. What? Uh, do I do anything else? No. Nope. I'll check my storage. Um, I got 346. See, I use that much, and that's because I just I got rid of everything I don't use, and I freed up my computer, and just defragged. So I got all this gigabytes freed up. So if I, play my game and I have to use it, I can use it, I guess, which is good. So optimal features, I don't know what those are. I have no clue. So I'll leave those alone. I'll leave alone that. There's certain things that I just won't touch because I do not know what they do and I don't want to mess anything else up. So anyways, that's another thing I do is I make sure I do shut off my notifications. Um it just makes more sense to me. Sometimes I noticed in the beginning my display um would be the culprit. So, and then you can always the personalization I meant would be the problem where I would have to just take the pictures out and use it. But I notice when I do all this other stuff, it doesn't really do anything. So I don't use things like themes. The fonts, I do install fonts to my like this is a new one. Um this is a new one. I love getting fonts cuz I like making my pictures sometimes. So I get different fonts and this just shows you all your fonts, colors, background themes, all that. I just taskbar. Lock the taskbar. I always lock the taskbar now. Before I used to automatically hide it. It just got to be a pain in the butt. So yeah, um actually I can shut this off too because that I think messes me up a lot too. It really does too. I put the task yeah. So anyways, we'll just keep it like that. I don't know if there's anything else. If there's anything else that anybody has any advice on how to optimize your screen. Like I said, I need to learn how to take these off and have them stay off because I'll let's see, I'll delete them. They'll come back or they won't delete. So if they come back, then they come back, right? Um, delete. And the other thing I can't stand is I'll have these all in an order and they turn around and they reorder themselves without me telling them to reorder themselves. So let me just take all these since they are deleting now. They wouldn't delete for me before. Um which is a good thing. They're deleting now. See, that's gotta be deleted too because there's certain things that like I said I that stays but this those all lead to someplace but the other things I just took off like I'm gonna take the zoom 2 off because that and this doesn't have to be here. Delete. um I just this I'm working on well I started working on um I don't even know what this is. So we'll just delete it. That's just a shortcut. So anyways, anything like this leads to something, and I did that because I wanted to like get away from negativity. Like ShopRite doesn't lead anywhere, so that can go. Um, so anyways, now I'm just gonna sort by type. We'll just do that and see if it stays that way. Now let me empty my recycle bin, and there you have it. Those are just different suggestions. If anybody has any other suggestions, or if I did something wrong, or you can explain something better than I can to my daughter, please leave a comment. Because I'm not an expert. I'm just me. But this is how I keep my computer going. It just best advice I got was that what takes up a lot of memory is your music and your videos. Have a good day.